Chapter 32. Money in Spare Time. Fortunes in spare moments, millions missed for want of economy of time, stories of famous men. Lost. Somewhere between sunrise and sunset, 2 golden hours, each set with 60 diamond minutes. No reward is offered, for they are gone forever. 962. 5 minutes a day before a box of paints or a bunch of finely shaded ribbons will make you expert in colors, a position of great importance and large salary in many stores. 963. 10 minutes a day practicing stenography after you have learned the system from a good textbook will fit you in a year's time to take any place where the services of a shorthand writer are required. 964. 15 minutes a day cutting out of newspapers data in regard to persons of note and classifying the same will give you in a few years an accumulation of material which you can dispose of to advantage to reporters and publishers on sudden demand of such matter as the occasion of the death of the men in the public eye. 965. 20 minutes a day drumming on a writing machine should give you an expertness with the keys that will ensure steady and profitable employment. 966. 25 minutes a day will enable you to master any language in a year, then tutorships, professorships, and translations of foreign works at good prices await your energy. 967. 30 minutes a day running rapidly over figures will make you an expert accountant, if not even a lightning calculator, for whose services businessmen are willing to pay liberally. Time is money. 968. 35 minutes a day writing up some incident of news will give you a facility of the pen in the course of 1 or 2 years, so that you can command a good salary as a reporter. Success in this department depends upon a writer's imagination and skill. 969. 40 minutes a day over reading selections will make you an elocutionist. Readers and reciters receive all the way from $10 to $100 for an evening's work. 970. 45 minutes a day will give you a knowledge of bookkeeping in all its branches. Let the spare time be spent in acquiring a plain, round business hand. Then master a book on the subject. After that, you should offer your services free to a friend for 3/4 of an hour every day. Bookkeepers command from $1,000 to $3,000 salary. 971. 50 minutes a day divided into periods of 25 minutes each should make you a good singer, even if you have only a mediocre voice. 1/4's work under a good teacher should give you the rudiments of the art, together with foundation practice, and from this you can go on by yourself. You can always get a friend who will correct your faults gratis, and it is the elimination of faults, with steady practice, that brings success. Singers in churches command all the way from $100 to $5,000 a year. And the work is done chiefly on Sundays, when it does not conflict with other employments. 972. 55 minutes a day with a book containing teachers' examination questions will give you such a command of the branches taught in our public schools as to ensure you a position on the educational staff. You should master not one book only, but all you can procure which have a list of questions asked at examinations. Teachers get from $500 to $5,000, according to ability. 973. 60 minutes a day imitating the styles of our best storytellers will give you, as it did Stevenson, an easy command of all styles, and an ability to write stories netting thousands of dollars. 974. 75 minutes a day will make you in the course of 4 or 5 years an engraver or painter in all the fields of the increasing application of those arts. Prices for this kind of work are so varied that no figures can be given, but they are always high, and some persons have made fortunes with pen and brush. 975. 80 minutes a day placing letters in pigeonholes and in learning such other knowledge as any handler of the mails will willingly impart to you, will give you such deft fingers and such quick brains that it should not be difficult for you to secure a well-paid position in a large post office. 976. 90 minutes a day will enable you to master the intricate and almost infinite details of the insurance business in all its branches. Knowledge of the business and ability to persuade men are the 2 requisites of highest success in this occupation. There are insurance agents receiving as high as $10,000 a year, and presidents of companies $25,000, and even more. There is no reason why you should not reach the top. The horses, plod and pluck, will draw you there. 977. 100 minutes a day will initiate you thoroughly into the banking or brokerage business. Read all books on the subject, classify your knowledge, repeat it over and over in your spare moments, ask some friend in the business about any point you do not understand. After 3 years of hard study, offer your spare time free to a banker or broker, informing him of what you have done. You will have to begin at the bottom, but the salaries grow fat as you rise, and are enormously rich at the top. 978. 110 minutes a day will give you for each year of your study a knowledge of a separate branch of the civil service. 5 years will give you 5 branches. Appointments are now nearly all made by competitive examination. Salaries in some departments rise as high as $10,000. 979. 120 minutes a day should enable you to master any musical instrument under the sun. You will require a teacher for a part of the time, but the most important thing is steady, persistent practice. The field for good music is constantly widening, the demands for good musicians are steadily increasing, and the remuneration is correspondingly advancing. Money is literally pouring into the lap of persons who can captivate the human ear.